I get a ton of DMs. Man, I got my DOT, my MC number. What's next? I got my DOT, MC number. I got a truck. What's next? This is the reality of it. If you're starting a logistics business, you got a MC, you got your DOT, you got your authority, you got your truck, right? Say you got all that. You went to YouTube University, you didn't pay me, you ain't pay nobody. You got up and running, you got your business up and running. The sad reality of it is this: when you get a brand new authority, it is super hard to get loads for a new authority if your authority is not 90 days, which means if you haven't had insurance on your authority for 90 days from the time your authority goes active, which means you have to pay for insurance 3 months. If you don't have 90 days under your belt, it's kind of hard to get loads for a new, authority. Now, I'm not saying you can't get a dispatcher. There's a couple people that will give you work. However, it is hard for you to have consistent work for that first 90 days, starting up, doing OTR work, going over the road. So I always ask people, what's your plans? You want to start a authority, you want to start a trucking company, but what's your plans to survive that first 90 days? And then even after that 90 days, you can start getting loads. Brokers will start working with you. But do you want to chase money? Do you want to get an $800 load today, going 400 or 500 miles, sitting a day or two? You don't know when your next load is going to come. You might have to sit 2 days, then you get another load, and then you just all crisscrossing over the whole United States, sleeping in your truck, not being able to wash off every day, not being able to see your family, your kids, your significant other. Do you want to live like that? So that's the reality of a lot of people that don't tell you about OTR work. Go get you a truck, or go buy a truck and, hit the ground running and, you can get loads. It's not that simple. You will not have consistent work under 90 days. And even after 90 days, you will still never have more consistent work with me. So the name of the game is, like I always tell people, I've been saying this back in the day, I don't chase home runs. I need base hits. I don't want an $800 load today and then no loads for the next 2 days. I don't want a $1,000 load today and no loads for the next 2 or 3 days. I want consistent work every single night. Consistency. That's the name of the game. That's how you make a lot of money. Amazon is super consistent. There's only 2 days that Amazon don't run. So your question is, hey, what's up, Jabbar? What do you do in that first 90 days when you start in your company? Guess what? Join my masterclass. If you don't want to join my masterclass, find you somebody that you can lease on to for the first 90 days while your authority age. Otherwise, most people go out of business by trying to survive on the DAT load board for the first 90 days, especially if you bought a truck. That's a whole nother topic. Like, a lot of people ask me, hey, I'm into the game. Should I buy a truck or should I rent a truck? I know y'all had this debate. There's a lot of people saying, hey, go buy a truck. Go buy a truck. You can't make no money with a rental. Guess what? You can't make no money with it. You own a truck too if you don't know how to get consistent loads. So at the end of the day, you can buy a truck all day. If you don't have consistent loads, you'll be out of business. The first maintenance, if you don't have $10,000 to $15,000 down, you will be out of business. So at the end of the day, you got to think about it. Do you want to be chasing dollars, chasing loads here and there where you don't have no consistent work for the first 90 days? Because I guarantee you, I speak to people every day of the week. Man, I was doing OTR, man. I should have listened to you. I wish I would have found you earlier. Well, guess what? Don't listen to the other people that's telling you OTR is better than Amazon Relay. That's BS. Now, I'm not going to tell you that it's not 1 or 2 people that is eating with OTR, but guess what? Their authority is over 90 days. Their authority is over 6 months. So, but you have to think about you. What are you going to do for the first 6 months? You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, Amazon is super consistent. That's why I do offer. That's how I started offering the Amazon Masterclass. I offer a Masterclass that allows you to lease on for the first 180 days where you can bypass that. So guess what? Jabbar, I don't have the money. I can't join your Masterclass. Find you somebody that you can lease onto and start doing Amazon. Amazon will change your life if you learn how it works. Super easy. No dispatcher. You don't have to pay a dispatcher 10%. You don't have to pay a factoring company. There's no paperwork to provide. There's no, I got to send this to the broker. I'm sitting in my truck waiting. I got to go scan this, scan that, send this back and forth. There's no paperwork. You can actually hit the ground. You home every single day. I've been doing this for 3.5 years, and I've never had a driver that spent the night outside of his house. So I've never had to spend for lodging, hotels. They're home. My drivers are happy. So you might find, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get the infatuation with sleeping in a truck. You got to remember, these box trucks are not semi trucks. They don't have like a bunk bed in the back. You got the microwave like you live in. That's completely different from a box truck. A box truck, you're not even supposed to sleep in a box truck, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, do you want to live like a savage, or do you want to make money passively? Do you want to make money comfortably? Do you want to make money consistently?